David Crosby has served as Rolling Stone's official advice columnist for the past 2 years, and he's never once flinched at any question we've thrown at him. That's because there's almost nothing he hasn't experienced throughout his 80 years on Earth, and he's more than happy to share his hard-earned wisdom with others. Once again, I forge out into the wilderness of questions, he says in this newest Ask Cross video, and try to come up with some kind of answer. It's difficult. I'm old. I'm stoned. It's hard to stay concentrated, but I'll give it my best shot. In this chapter, Cross responds to a woman who is thinking about breaking off an otherwise happy relationship with a man simply because he's a trophy hunter. Anyone that trophy hunts is not good enough for you, darling, he says. Trophy hunters have got to have a real moral disconnect. They are shooting animals that there aren't that many of. They are shooting animals just for the pleasure of being able to say that they killed something bigger than them. I personally would like to offer bounties on people who do that and have other people hunt them. He then turns to a man in his 30s that feels his wife isn't having enough sex with him. You dummy, Cross says. Learn how to do it better. She'll want to do it more. Do you know where the fun button is? Follow the legs. They lead right to it. I think your wife is trying to tell you that you need to get better at making love. You may want to consider that possible option. Finally, he responds to a fan who wants to know what advice Cross wishes he could give to himself 50 years ago. I know what I would say to myself, Crosby says. Don't do hard drugs. I wasted time. Time is the final currency. Not money. Not power. I wasted probably 10 years, more, just on being stoned. And not happy stoned like a pothead. Desperate stoned like a junkie. It was enormously hard to feel that bad about myself for that long. It's an enormous relief to feel good about myself now. David Crosby's new album For Free was released on July 23. It features collaborations with Steely Dan's Donald Fagen, Michael McDonald, Sarah Jarosz, and his son and longtime bandmate, James Raymond. He has no immediate plans to tour it, but he's contemplating possible residences in New York and Los Angeles at some point in the future. In the meantime, he's taking your questions. Email them to askcrows@rollingstone.com. As you can see here, there's no topic he won't tackle.